All right, I'm Becklane, and this is Catalyst and Company. Catalyst and Company, where we try and be catalysts in each other's lives as well as catalysts in our own. Catalyst and Company is formerly Studio 120, which right now I'm really missing saying. As we know, we think we know, Studio 120 was my very first studio, so I do miss it. But we've gone on to Catalyst and Company so we can do better things with our artwork and ourselves, and hopefully help each other. In my last video, I've been thinking a lot about. My last video got me going on doing a lot of self-exploration, because I had not a defeatist attitude, because I am very driven and I'm very ambitious, but I just couldn't get out of this hamster wheel of 2 steps forward, 200 steps back, and I'm tired of it. So, I started really thinking about things, why do I always feel like I'm being defeated before I've gotten out of bed in the morning? So I've been exploring that, and I have actually I'm done with that. I'm completely and utterly done with my heart, my head, my emotions, and my energy being focused on what I'm lacking, what I've done wrong, relationships that aren't as mutually, I don't want to say beneficial, that's absolutely incorrect, but really, let me think on it for a sec. But relationships that aren't really reaching the level that they could or should, and where the expectations very simply aren't being met. And so I'm kind of done with that. I'm not putting my energy into any of that anymore. I'm tired. I said what I've had to say, and I'm tired of being on the hamster wheel. So I'm now changing my whole being about being focused on art. For the most part, my friends are primarily artists. My friends are people with great ideas. My friends, the people that I care about, have follow through. They have drive, they have ambition, they are doing their best. And this is what I'm going for in one portion of my life. The other portion I have organized and reorganized, and I've been writing about in between the last video and this video. I've been thinking about, and I feel like I'm in a better place anyway to be able to talk to you and help inspire, not one of my favorite words, but inspire you to get out of this glut of what we've been living in for 18 months. Constant lies, constant fear, constant isolation, just the non-stop boot on our throats feeling that we've had. I am going to be focusing on art, and I am going to get where I want to be, and that's it. And I'm not going to depend on people to get me there. I'm going to find my own way. Anyway, let's talk art now. Behind me, these are 2 of many portraits that I've been working on. This is Richard and Narcissa Forrester. This was taken about the late 1800s. I'm not sure at what time exactly, but let's say around 1870, 1880. I don't have an exact date on these, sorry. But this is Richard and Narcissa Forrester. This was taken of them the pictures, the reference material was taken of them in Richmond, Virginia, I believe. But these two individuals are tied into a family that I've been talking about quite a lot lately in past videos. The images come from a website I believe is called The Gilded Age in Color. It's the website is up. to show the genealogy and accomplishments and just the extraordinary history of the Stokes, Forrester, Myers. I'm trying to think, there were so many people involved in this. The Van Horn family, the many, many, many families or many individuals going back to about 1795. I'll tell you, in 1795, an abolitionist Quaker named David Barclay, and had some help, but David Barclay purchased the freedom of 30 individuals on a sugarcane farm in Jamaica. And that's where our story starts, with David Barclay. But these 30 individuals who took their freedom and just took it and they rolled with it, and they went and went and went. This family is highly educated. They went from being enslaved people on a sugarcane farm before, 1795 and before, to suddenly, and they actually, some of them trace back to Ghana, where people were kidnapped and put into slavery and brought to Jamaica, et cetera, et cetera. But the website, what I'm really enjoying about this is watching how people have taken the lives that they were given and completely turned them upside down and turned them into something else. And it is with support of certain white people, but really it's all about how they built their lives through their own mastery and their own brilliance. If you get a chance, go on the website and start reading about these people, this family, and read about their genealogy. And Mr. Stokes, Mr. and Mrs. Stokes, who run this website, have done a brilliant job. There's all kinds of information in there, and this family touches every point in American history that you could possibly think of, and especially in the east, from Richmond, Virginia, to Newport, to Philadelphia, to Boston. This absolutely incredible family. It so fascinates me, and it kind of shames me because, I sit there and I look at these people that became doctors and lawyers, and as in Richard was a dairy farmer. He was one of the founders of Freedmen's Bank. He was a founder of the National Colored Labor Union, and that was before blacks or African Americans had a labor union. I mean, think in Richmond, Virginia, it takes an exceptionally strong human being and an incredible community to do that, to do what he did. He was a business leader, a political leader, just like his father, actually, and his grandfather. But he is also one of the founders of the Order of St. Luke that was founded in 1869. And he did that with William M.T. Forrester. As you can see, I've been really writing a lot of notes and learning and reading and reading and reading. And one of the things that I did the other day, oh, by the way, and this is part of a larger project. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 paintings so far based on this family. I had 2 more. I completely, in my bad attitude, in my depression, frustration, and defeatism, I did a bad job on 2 of them, so I tore them up, and I'm looking forward to getting more canvases and being able to redo them and continue on. But as I said, this is part of a much larger project that I can't really talk about yet, but we have plans for, and I just want to turn my notebook, my little pad, to something. When David Barclay went to Jamaica, he found it. As I said, he purchased the freedom of 30 people, and I've been trying to learn as much as I can about each of them. And these people, they sit with me, and I've been thinking, how can I represent these 30 people visually? We don't have paintings of them. We don't have portraits, and also being in the 1795 to the early 1800s, there was no photography available, unlike during Richard and Narcissus' time. So I've been trying to think, how can I represent these people? And I'm so invested in this family and so excited to learn about their history that I really want to represent these 30 individuals who went from one of the most horrible crimes that one human can commit against another or a group of others. I don't know how else to phrase it, to taking their freedoms and then turning their lives into something else, something beautiful, something foundational. And not having the images, how can we reflect that? And so I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday who I want to work with badly, and we were talking about painting on copper. I'm very interested to learn how to paint on copper. I don't have any copper right now. I can't afford any copper right now, but I really want to represent these 30 people, these 30 individuals, like October Barclay, who was 4 years old in 1795. How do you represent that child with an image if you don't know what he looked like? So we were discussing painting on copper and doing silhouettes, but there are a lot of, there are a few African American artists, black artists, who are known for doing silhouettes like people used to do. The lamp silhouette, using black paper and cutting them out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say, hey, look at what I did. I'm so thoughtful. But we were talking about taking copper and me doing a type of silhouette in my style on the copper in oil, in ink, possibly some aerosol as I do here, in oil, mainly oil, because sheen is going to be really interesting. And when the oil and the mediums hit it, I just can't wait to see what that looks like. But then having my friends do etchings around the silhouette in the copper, because once again, then we're getting into another thing that I really enjoy doing, playing with light, and we're all into symbolism and finding the meanings of things. So we're working on that idea, but we need 30 plates of copper right now. So as we know, I'm going to end this soon. As we know, I've been really broke, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's helped to support me. It has helped me to get materials and everything else that I need to keep going as an artist. Now behind me I've got each of these, I don't work small. Oh my God, I'm stuttering now. I don't work small. I can't work small. I can't see small. It doesn't excite me. There's no interest. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't emotionally, mentally do it. So we're going to find a way to make it work. So what I have are two 18 by 24 canvases attached to old stretchers. The stretchers were other paintings that didn't work out, tore the canvases off. And so now I've got these two 18 by 24 canvases taped on, lightly glued on and taped on, so I can work. Oops. Come on, nurses. So there we go. So here we've got two 18 by 24, two 18 by 24, and behind the camera is another two 18 by 24. And then I have a fourth set of 18 by 24 that's all done in my bedroom. So we're just finding a way to make it work until I can purchase canvases again. Then I'll get back into the bigger stuff, which I love and I find exciting. But we just gotta find ways to keep going. And I forgot what I was going to say, and I basically got everything across, I think, and I didn't stumble too much. But yeah, this is what I'm working on now. Behind them is another couple sitting at the beach, which is kind of standard and bland, and I won't show you this time. I'll show you when it's done. Kind of standard and bland, and not what I wanted. What we needed for the images to grab you by the heart and pull you, and really pull the focus in and engage the viewer in an exciting way, because this is a very exciting family. So we don't want anything traditional. We don't want something that people will go, yeah, nice, and walk by. We want something that makes them want to learn about these people and get as excited about these people as I do. Really, if you get a chance, go to Gilded Age and Color. I think that's it. Again, the link will be down below. Now, once again, I'm Becklane. This is Catalyst & Company. If you'd like to help support Catalyst & Company, it's always welcome. I'm always so grateful, and I don't forget the people who have helped support me and helped support my artwork and help to keep this whole thing going as we move along. If you'd like to help support Catalyst & Company, the links for that are down below. We have Patreon where you can supply monthly support. Super helpful, super grateful. There's links to my Cash App account, my PayPal account, and also TeePublic. Hi, Jimmy. TeePublic, where my neighbor's cat is staring at me in my back door because I love him. Excuse me for a sec. Here we go. Come on. Jimmy's come in. We're snacking a cuddle. Here, come here. This is Chimmy. This is my neighbor's cat. He's my new friend. If you'd like to help support Catalyst & Company and little Chimmy, because he comes over here for dinner, breakfast and dinner, don't you, buddy? Once again, it's Patreon, monthly support through Patreon. The link is down below. Cash App, can you tell him? Say PayPal. PayPal, the link is down below. And what's the other one? What's the fourth way? TeePublic, where you can buy images of my work printed on t-shirts, on tote bags, as posters, in prints, as stickers, as journals, little sketchbooks, all kinds of things, right? Mugs. It's mug season. It's hot chocolate and coffee season, isn't it? He goes, no, it's time to make me chicken dinner season. Anyway, I'm Becklane. This is Catalyst & Company. See you again soon. Ready, Carrie? Here we go. Carrie! Oh, come on, Jimmy. This way. Jimmy too. Ready? Here we go. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, chow. Meow. Boink.